As a manager, having the right performers in place is key to the success of your department. Not only does this include hiring the right performers every time, but as a leader, you play a very important role as well. This includes getting your team set up on the right foot from the very beginning. Team members quit the manager, not the company. When you follow the hiring play, you are investing a lot of time to find the right team members, and it doesn't stop there. Invest your time after they're hired. In this course, you will have an understanding of the importance of onboarding your team members, setting up your team members for success through training and certification, how to assess your performers, and lastly, how to coach your team and handle disciplinary issues. Retaining our team is important for many reasons, including saving time in casting and saving money in training new team members. But the most important is the consistency of our members in their classes. Our team members are the faces of our programs. They are performers. Make it a top priority to invest in our performers. This will pay dividends in our participation in our programming. In order to retain our team members, we need to ensure that they are set up for success from the minute we receive their employee numbers. This includes ensuring they have a uniform on their first day of work and they have an onboarding plan in place. Click on each button to learn more. At Lifetime, it's always important to represent the Lifetime brand. It is important for members to be able to distinguish the various roles within the club in order to better assist their needs. Maintaining the appropriate uniform at all times will help members and team members alike. The Lifetime uniform is designed to provide a professional but athletic appearance while also ensuring comfort and performance. The uniform must be presentable and in like-new condition at all times. After giving the verbal offer, the first step is to purchase the appropriate uniform for the new team member. Click on each to learn more. As leaders, we are the authors of the content our team members will use to tell stories of their experience at Lifetime. It is up to you as a leader to ensure that the story your team members tell is positive. Setting your team members up for success starts from the very beginning. We need to ensure that we are putting in the time to properly onboard our team members. By doing this, you can ensure your team members know how to do their job to the best of their ability. At Lifetime, we make this process very easy for you. By following the team member onboarding playbook, you will ensure that your team members not only know how to do their job to the best of their ability, but they feel connected to Lifetime and the team. Click on the button to learn more. Along with the initial certification for their role, team members are engaged in continuous learning activities through the Learning Well. By completing trainings and certifications in the Learning Well, this ensures that your team members know and understand how to do their job and can perform their job to the best of their abilities. In some cases, it ensures that they still know. Within the trainings, there will be 3 basic types of training as well as a leadership development. Those 3 types include new hire learning, job-specific certification, and annual required learning. Please click on each to learn more. Upon being hired, all team members are required to complete new hire required learning. The basic requirement courses are designed to ensure team members understand the essentials of working at Lifetime, including brand, mission, and everyday expectations. Let's walk through what your team members' first 5 days will look like in regards to new hire training. On day 1, there will be no online training that will be completed. This day is set aside to onboard your team members and connect them to Lifetime. On day 2, they complete Welcome to Lifetime. Day 3 includes information security awareness and keeping kids safe. Day 4 team members complete Preventing Harassment. And Day 5 concludes with the Safety course. New hire required learning is due within 5 days of being hired. If the team member isn't complete, they are locked out of the time clock. If the manager allows the team member to continue to work and data enters their time, the manager will receive a final written warning. Each week, a report is emailed by the LTU administrator, and the report is also available on LT Pulse. All team members are required to complete online training through the Learning Well in order to be certified to work in their respective position. Additionally, they may have to do some sort of certification depending on their job title. If a position requires a certification, you are not able to hire any team member without a copy of the current certification. More information will be covered in your department-specific module. Any manager allowing a team member to work without completing their online training or have a proper certification may be put on a final written warning and may lead to termination. Please follow all hiring and onboarding guidelines to ensure team members are prepared to fulfill their job responsibilities. This will ensure happier team members and help retain our team. As a manager, it is your responsibility to ensure that your team members are trained and certified for their role. Department managers have the ability to check team member compliance at any time. Click the button to learn how. As part of creating a culture of continuous learning and certification, all team members are also required to complete annual required learning. This is a mandatory training that is required to be completed within a specific time frame. Team members are allowed 1 month to complete these online hours through the Learning Well. Deadlines are communicated each year. Annual required learning is extremely important for all team members to be aligned with the company objectives and renew their training. If they do not have the training completed, they are not allowed to work. As a manager, you set the expectation to the team members individually and also send out reminders any way possible to get them to complete their training. Any team members who do not complete the training on time will be locked out of the time clock like new hire required learning. Team members who fail to work or find a sub for assigned shifts will receive a final written warning. If a manager allows a team member to work past the deadline, the manager will receive a final written warning.
Lifetime University's main objective is to equip team members with the knowledge, skills, abilities, and attitudes needed to serve the members. While we strive to provide the very best learning opportunities for you, we've received many requests for more than just mandatory learning. That's the stuff that you have to do. You said that you want continuing education to help you grow as a professional. So, as part of our ongoing commitment to your development and success, Lifetime University is proud to offer you Zip Notes, which is a collection of videos and books focusing on leadership, management, and self-development. The best part is that these resources are compressed, which allows you to get through them in just a matter of minutes. With Zip Notes, our aim is to provide you with the opportunity to own your own development. Ultimately, we want you to learn more, grow as a professional, and do what has the largest impact on you, Lifetime, and the members. Now, we rolled out Zip Notes to general managers, department managers, and corporate team members back in April, and since then over 5,000 videos and books have been accessed. The big question is, are you one of the people that's been taking advantage of this? If yes, thank you, and I hope you continue to use Zip Notes. If not, today's a great day to start to own your own development. In addition to that, we're excited to expand this opportunity to more team members. Now Zip Notes is available to all assistant managers, account managers, and lifetime trainers. So I truly hope that you take the time to explore and use Zip Notes for your own professional development. And remember, this isn't mandatory, you won't get in trouble if you don't use it, but it is an opportunity to take advantage of exactly what you've been asking for. Have a great day.
The 9 box. It's cost-effective, simple, and it works 95% of the time. It assesses leadership bench strength, identifies high-potential leaders, rated on potential and performance. It's a diagnostic tool for the development needs of the individual. It provides framework for succession planning and makes the keep and release decisions about a team member that is not performing. Talent cards is another great way to learn about your team member, their career aspirations, goals, and improving communication among your team. Many may not be thinking about a career with Lifetime, but through completing the talent card and the manager discussing it with the team member, a plan may be developed to help them along their career path, whether at Lifetime or elsewhere. This visibility is key to our commitment to offer growth and development, identify future leaders, and promote from within. Click on each document. One may be printed and given to the team members for completing their talent card. The other is a guide for managers after the talent card has been submitted. Upon onboarding each team member, it's imperative that they understand team member expectations as well as the reasons for disciplinary actions taken. This is why the onboarding process is so critical and it sets your new team member up for success. Expectations are managed through a variety of processes, including one-on-one meetings to discuss the individual's performance and goals, team meetings to ensure your team understands expectations, evaluations and audits to critique the team member's performance. One-on-ones are a time to make sure you and your team are aligned. Regular check-ins stop larger issues from festering and allow for immediate and regular feedback and promote open communication. One-on-ones go beyond just having an open door. It dedicates time on a regular basis for team members and leaders to connect and communicate. During your one-on-ones with your team members, this is also a time to share status updates, discuss career development and talent cards, and give feedback and provide coaching opportunities. Doing regular audits and evaluations will ensure that your programs and performers are effectively doing their job. Through conducting regular audits and evaluations, it ensures your team members are trained and certified to do their job. It also ensures your team members are evaluated and we take action for those who are not meeting the expectation. Lastly, it provides a proper documentation that everything is done at its highest quality and according to the standard operating procedures, which protects both you and Lifetime in case of an incident. The primary purpose of a team meeting is to distribute information to team members. It is important to remember that as a leader, having regular team meetings help build supportive relationships within the team. They are vital for learning and sharing information with your team members. It is a time to rally the troops, clarify and drive the mission, and align your team. You are building a community within your department. These meetings help foster that growth. What are some things that will help foster building a community within your department? Jot your ideas down and share them with your next checkpoint call. In the event you have an employee who is not performing to the standards and performance expectations and does not improve with coaching, the first occurrence will be documented as a verbal warning, the second as a written warning, and the third time is a final written warning. If there's another occurrence after the final written warning, it may lead to termination. Reach out to Employee Relations for assistance in this process. You will fill out an involuntary termination questionnaire and submit it to Employee Relations. Once you have drafted a warning, you must send a copy to Employee Relations for approval before presenting it to the team member. They will assist you with the warning report and the language required in the report. When presenting it to the team member, have another department manager or general manager as your witness. Keep it factual and objective. Stay away from emotional statements or subjective material. All warnings and termination requests must be sent to Employee Relations for approval before presenting the warning or termination to the team member. We are always looking for the best performers, but when you get them, make sure you're investing your time in your team members to keep them, to help them learn and grow. The Team Member Attrition Report is available monthly in LT Pulse. It provides data for month totals as well as year-to-date. Click on the report to find it in LT Pulse. Best practice? Bookmark this in your browser. You now have an understanding of the importance of onboarding your team members, setting your team members up for success through training and certification, how to assess your performers, and lastly, how to coach your team and handle disciplinary issues. In this module, you will have an understanding of aquatic-specific certifications, pay trackers, and the safety audit. At Lifetime, we require all team members to have appropriate training and certifications for their role. We do this in order to maintain the highest levels of safety and service for our members and guests. Let's start with certifications from outside of Lifetime. Click on each to learn more. Non-lifeguard aquatics positions are part of the Safety Response Team, or SRT, and are required to have their first aid with CPR and AED, including adult, child, and infant. They may obtain the certification through Lifetime's CPR program or outside of Lifetime. They have 60 days from their initial hire date to complete the first aid and CPR certifications. The non-lifeguard positions are pool attendant, master's coach, swim instructor, and swim services specialist. The SRT report is posted weekly in LT Pulse. Activity. Review the SRT compliance report and determine how many aquatics team members are delinquent in the 30-day pipeline and in the 60-day pipeline. Take this information to your aquatics manager and together set a plan to get everyone certified. Swim coaches have 60 days to get lifeguards certified. All lifeguards, head lifeguards, supervisors, assistant managers, and managers are required to obtain their lifeguard first aid CPR with oxygen certifications prior to being hired or promoted to one of these positions. The lifeguard certification report is posted in Yammer weekly. Activity. Find the lifeguard certification report and review how many team members are missing their lifeguard certification, how many are expired, and how many are expiring. Here's a list of acceptable and unacceptable lifeguard certifications. Acceptable. For U.S. team members, American Red Cross, StarGuard, Ellison Associates, American Lifeguards Association, and YMCA. For team members in Canada, the Life Saving Society is the only acceptable certification. Unacceptable certifications are American Red Cross Shallow Water Lifeguard and the Boy Scouts Lifeguard certification. If a team member has a certification that is not listed on either list, send a copy of the certification to AQ Admin for verification. Let's check your understanding. Drag and drop each lifeguard certification title into the appropriate category. As the Aquatics Assistant Manager, it is your responsibility to help the Aquatics Manager ensure every team member is complete with their required learning in the Learning Well. These are requirements for your Aquatics Frontline team. Click on each to learn more. All aquatics team members are required to attend their respective in-services. Team members whose job title requires a lifeguard certification must always attend lifeguard in-services, which are held for 1 hour September through April, 4 hours in May, and 2 hours in the months of June, July, and August. Texas requires 4 hours of in-service year-round. Subsequently, any team member who is certified as a lifetime swim instructor is required to attend all swim instructors in-services for a total of 3 hours per quarter. In-services are mandatory for each team member with no exceptions. If an in-service is missed, the team member must notify the aquatics manager with at least 48 hours notice and make it up at another club. In-services are critical because they allow for the opportunity to come together, discuss and review policy updates, best practices, identify gaps in current performance of the aquatics team, opportunities to practice skills in a simulated environment, and review emergency action plans for all. Disciplinary actions will result if a team member doesn't attend. In-service records are submitted electronically through iAuditor. With Lifetime being a performance-based company, team members have the ability to affect their pay rate through daily performance and reviewed each quarter. Leaders in aquatics utilize pay trackers to track the individual's performance through each quarter to ensure team members earn raises based on performances they've delivered rather than subjective data. Every quarter, the manager reviews their performance on the pay tracker, strengths, areas of opportunity, and set goals for improvement. The overall idea is that by engaging team members in the process and leaving their pay in their hands will lead to overall improved performance and buy-in to lifetime. Completed pay trackers are saved on the aquatics server. This is also part of the quarterly audit and an artistry KPI. Let's review the various elements of the pay tracker for each of these roles. Click the buttons to learn more. In aquatics, our number one priority is keeping our members and team members safe. The safety audit helps to ensure our teams are certified. We are conducting trainings and evaluations per SOP and documenting these legal documents correctly. Click on each to learn more about the components of the safety audit. Now you have an understanding of the aquatic-specific certifications, pay trackers, and the safety audit.